If you're a newer Starfield player or someone who's returning to the game after a while, there is a quest that's really easy to miss that I want to tell you about. Because if you do this, you end up getting some really great rewards that are some like overpowered gear, a very incredible ship, things like that. That's super nice to have, especially in your early game. It's going to make you a lot stronger, and it's really cool to have these because there's a lot of upgrade potential. So when you first start off the game, when you're doing the first few like main story missions for Constellation, you're going to start going against an enemy group known as the Spacers. And these enemies, it's really important, and this is why it's so easy to miss, it's really important that you loot these enemies. Because especially in these first few missions, there's going to be a few of them, it's random which one drops it, but they'll drop this secret outpost little document. And from here, when you pick that up, you could go and read it, and you get the location of like where this is, and this actually starts a little secret quest that's separate from the main story that you otherwise would have missed. The quest as a whole is really interesting. I'm not going to show the entire thing here because I genuinely think this is worth experiencing for yourself, just because of how interesting it is with all the different like audio things you could hear. And there's even puzzles as you go through that you solve, which makes this really rewarding because when you do get to the final room, you could see in the background what you're able to get. First off, you get an amazing ship, and you also get, as I say, some gear. Now this ship is the Razor Leaf. I went through pretty much my entire first playthrough with this ship because it's really good. It's not like an end game level ship, however, you can totally turn it into one, and that was my main strategy my first playthrough. I ended up saving up a whole bunch of credits so I could do this. I wasn't really too familiar with Ship Builder. It's something that I very much overlooked on my first playthrough. I didn't really mess with it at all because I was sort of overwhelmed by the UI. But what I did, and this is what made me super strong and OP in this game, there's a YouTube channel called Ship Technician, and Ship Technician kind of gives you like in-depth build guides, and one of the videos was how to upgrade the Razor Leaf into one of the most powerful ships in the game. I honestly just followed that, and I ended up getting an upgraded version of this ship that's crazy OP, and I thought this was so worth it because this is something that you could totally miss. As I say, it's not main story. This is something that if you're not looting your enemies, you're gonna miss the drop for this and not be able to do this at all. If you're already past the beginning of the game, you could still get this because, as I say, it is just random which enemy drops it. You just have to go to an area where there's spacer enemies, take them out, and then make sure you're looting all of them, and you should find this pretty quickly, no problem. It's really not as hard as it sounds because the game, wants you to find this. So it's gonna keep spawning it until you've picked it up. You just gotta be on the lookout for Secret Outpost. Love this quest. I make sure to do it every playthrough, like when I jump through Unity as well. It's a super great one, and the rewards are very worthwhile. But that's a wrap for this video. If you found it helpful, please do consider dropping a like and subscribing to stay up to date with future content from me. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.